This is the armored Mercedes G-Wagon, the most elite fortress on four wheels. It might look like any other luxury SUV, but it's far from ordinary. Underneath its stylish exterior lies ballistic steel, capable of stopping rounds from an AK-47 and with bulletproof glass thick enough to shrug off deadly firepower. The G-Wagon has military roots, originally built for rugged off-road missions, and now it's evolved into a go-to for celebrities, world leaders, and even some secret services. The best part? Despite all that armor, it still handles like a luxury car. In today's video, we're going behind the scenes to see the entire process that makes this vehicle both luxurious and nearly indestructible. The need for armored vehicles. Armored vehicles, often referred to as bulletproof cars, have become a crucial part of modern security. Whether for military, political leaders, or wealthy individuals seeking extra protection, these vehicles are designed to withstand various levels of attacks, from bullets to even explosive devices. With global instability and rising crime in some regions, the demand for these vehicles has never been higher. But the process of making an armored vehicle involves a deep understanding of ballistics, engineering, and craftsmanship. The goal is to protect occupants from external threats while maintaining the vehicle's functionality, comfort, and aesthetic appeal. Modern armored vehicles blend seamlessly into everyday traffic, ensuring that they don't draw unwanted attention while still providing maximum protection. Today, technology has made it possible to armor vehicles of all types, from sedans to luxury SUVs, without dramatically altering their appearance or performance. One of the most famous and highly sought-after armored vehicles is the Mercedes G-Wagon, a vehicle that combines luxury with an exceptional level of protection. But before we get into the specifics of how the G-Wagon is armored, it's essential to understand the general process involved in building any armored vehicle. You see, the foundation of any armored vehicle is the material used for the armor itself. These materials are selected based on their ability to absorb and deflect impacts while maintaining a manageable weight. The most common material used is ballistic steel, which is incredibly strong yet malleable enough to be shaped to fit the contours of a vehicle. Ballistic steel is usually reinforced with additional materials such as Kevlar, a synthetic fiber known for its incredible tensile strength. This fiber is often woven into fabric and placed inside the vehicle's doors, floor, and roof to absorb and distribute the force from bullets and shrapnel. Ballistic glass is another critical component. Regular automotive glass would shatter instantly upon impact, but bulletproof glass is designed to hold up under intense fire. It consists of multiple layers of laminated glass, interspersed with layers of polycarbonate, a tough plastic material. This combination not only prevents the glass from breaking, but also stops projectiles from penetrating the cabin. The glass is usually much thicker than standard car windows, sometimes up to several inches in thickness. Despite its bulk, it needs to provide good visibility and maintain the aesthetic quality of the vehicle. Beyond the steel and glass, armored vehicles often incorporate additional technologies such as run-flat tires, which allow the car to keep moving even when punctured, and reinforced suspension systems to manage the extra weight. The design and materials must also ensure that critical systems, such as the fuel tank and battery, are shielded from gunfire or explosions. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, because we've got plenty more interesting content coming your way. Turning a standard car into an armored vehicle. Armoring a vehicle isn't as simple as taking a standard car and bolting on some steel plates. The process is far more complex, requiring a complete disassembly of the car. First, technicians remove the vehicle's interior, including the seats, dashboard, and flooring. This step allows them to access the car's frame and body panels, where the ballistic steel will be installed. Depending on the level of protection required, different grades of steel and other materials are used. These materials are welded or bolted directly onto the car's frame to ensure a seamless fit. Once the steel is in place, the car's windows are removed and replaced with bulletproof glass. This glass is custom-made to fit the vehicle and often includes additional layers of materials depending on the desired level of protection. As you can imagine, The process requires extreme precision because any gaps or misalignments could reinforcing critical areas such as the doors, floor, and roof. In some cases, Kevlar sheets or other ballistic fabrics are layered into the doors and floor panels to add another level of protection. The vehicle's suspension system is also upgraded to handle the additional weight that the armor adds. Armored vehicles can weigh significantly more than their non-armored counterparts, and without reinforced suspension, the car would be far too heavy to function properly. Finally, the technicians reinstall the interior of the vehicle, ensuring that everything fits as it did before the armoring process. At this stage, advanced features such as run-flat tires, reinforced bumpers, and even blast protection are added, depending on the client's needs. The process is labor-intensive and can take several months to complete. Now, let's take a closer look at a specific example that takes this process to the next level, the Mercedes G-Wagon. This beast has long been a favorite among celebrities, executives, and dignitaries due to its iconic design and off-road capabilities. But when you take this luxury SUV and transform it into an armored vehicle, you get a car that's not only stylish, but also incredibly secure. The process of armoring a G-Wagon follows the same basic principles as other armored vehicles, but with additional attention to maintaining its luxury features. One of the main challenges in armoring the G-Wagon is ensuring that the vehicle's high-end interior remains intact, despite the addition of heavy armor. Mercedes takes great pride in the craftsmanship of their vehicles, and that level of quality needs to be maintained even after the armoring process. This requires skilled technicians who know how to integrate ballistic materials without compromising the vehicle's aesthetics or functionality. From the seats to the dashboard, every detail is carefully reinstalled after the armoring is complete. The ballistic steel and bulletproof glass used in the G-Wagon protect high-caliber weapons, ensuring that the vehicle can withstand serious attacks. In some models, the armor is rated to withstand explosives as well, providing an even higher level of security. Despite the added weight, the G-Wagon's powerful engine and reinforced suspension allow it to maintain excellent performance, whether in an urban setting or off-road. Customization and client needs. One of the fascinating aspects of armored vehicles is the ability to customize them based on the level of protection required. Different clients have different needs, and the level of armoring is determined by the threats they face. The levels of protection are classified by standards set by organizations such as European Committee for Standardization. These range from light protection, capable of stopping handguns, to heavier protection that can withstand military-grade rifles and explosives. For the Mercedes G-Wagon, clients can choose from various levels of armoring, depending on their specific needs. Some might only require protection from lower-level threats, such as small firearms, while others may need more robust protection, including resistance to armor-piercing rounds and grenades. The level of armoring affects the choice of materials and the complexity of the build. Higher levels of protection require thicker ballistic steel and more advanced ballistic glass, which increases the vehicle's weight and the engineering challenges. Customization doesn't stop at protection levels, though. Many clients opt for additional features, such as night vision cameras, sirens, and communication systems. In some cases, vehicles can be equipped with self-sealing fuel tanks and fire suppression systems for extra protection against attacks. The key is that the vehicle is tailored to the client's specific needs, while ensuring that the vehicle remains functional and comfortable. Once an armored vehicle has been built, it is put through a series of ballistic tests to ensure that the materials can withstand the types of attacks they're designed for. Engineers will fire various calibers of bullets at the car from different angles, testing not only the steel and glass, but also any reinforced areas such as the doors and roof. In some cases, vehicles are subjected to explosive testing, particularly if they're designed to withstand bombs and grenades. These tests are carried out under controlled conditions to ensure the vehicle's occupants would survive a real-world attack. Any weaknesses in the armor are identified and corrected before the vehicle is delivered to the client. The future of armored vehicles. The world of armored vehicles is constantly evolving, thanks to advances in material science and automotive technology. Today's armored vehicles are stronger, lighter, and more advanced than ever before. New materials such as carbon nanotubes and graphene are being explored for their potential to provide lightweight but incredibly strong protection. These materials could revolutionize the armoring process by reducing the overall weight of the vehicle without compromising security. Additionally, modern armored vehicles are becoming increasingly integrated with digital technologies. Smart systems are being developed that can detect incoming threats and respond automatically, such as deploying smoke screens or activating defensive measures. Some armored vehicles are even equipped with systems that can detect chemical or biological attacks and seal off the cabin to protect the occupants. As the world becomes more unpredictable, the demand for these advanced vehicles will only increase. Whether it's for high-profile individuals, military forces, or governments, the future of armored vehicles lies in innovation and customization. The Mercedes G-Wagon, with its combination of luxury and protection, is at the forefront of this movement, proving that security doesn't have to come at the cost of comfort or style. So, if you enjoyed this peek into how armored vehicles are made, be sure to like and subscribe. There's so much more to discover.